Hi everybody, Mr. Adduci, and now we're going to begin the demo for the shadow drawing exercise. Okay, so first things first, we have to shut out the lights in the classroom because otherwise you're going to have some weak shadows. So for the strongest possible shadows, the lights need to be off and everybody gets a flashlight. Okay, also everybody needs a divider so that way you're not shining the flashlight into your neighbor's drawings. Because remember, we're drawing with shadows. We're using shadow as the medium. So your shadow drawings will be determined by your own light source, and it should not interfere with your neighbors. Okay? Once we're ready to get started, everybody gets a white sheet of paper. That's going to be your canvas for your shadow drawing. That's what you're going to use to project the shadows of the sculptures that you'll be making using the wire. Okay, so I have here some 16 gauge copper wire that we'll be using. I have some wire cutters that we'll be using, some needle nose pliers, and some modeling clay. You'll be using the clay as a foundation for your wire sculptures. And the wires will be predominantly what you use to cast the shadows for your drawings. Although you can get creative and you can use other materials too, as long as it casts an interesting shadow. So you just cut the wire using the wire cutters. Okay. It's fairly simple. And once you've done that, you could shape these wires with your hands. They're pretty easy to manipulate. And if you want to create sharp bends in the wire, you're going to need to use the needle nose pliers. And you're going to have to take the wire at the point where you want to make the bend and just bend it with the pliers. And you could create these right angles, and you could create all kinds of different shapes. All right? And you'll be working towards something like this over here, where you could see we have some interesting shapes happening. The foundation being the clay. And you can end up creating some very interesting drawings using the flashlight on the paper. And you see, depending on the angle of the flashlight, we get different images being cast. Okay? So that's the gist of the project. You're going to be creating your own shadow drawings using the wire, using the clay, and you can create something representational like Larry Kagan, or you could choose to create something abstract. The purpose of this project is mostly just to experiment with the material and to experiment with shadow as a medium. Okay? Thanks for watching, and have fun.